Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Probably should have done that from the start. God damn it, I'm out of manpower. Fuck. Okay, the forts are getting done. The guns are being made. Belgium is still... Oh, did they get forces from... Sweden? I know, that's not Sweden. Ha, that's Greece.
I can't wait for ranked mode, Eric, on this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, they also brought back an old map that was the very first 2 years ago to ever come out, and it's called Old Factory. They're giving you little sneak peeks before they add all this other shit into the game. Like, they're bringing new ships into the game, like all the other Battle Pass ships, but they're bringing new ones that were actually used, like the USS Missouri is gonna be in the game, Eric. I can't wait, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, another update that they added into the game was you could see if someone's playing on PC or phone now.
Oh, yeah, there's nice.
So now I hate it because people can see that I'm on PC and they target me. Well, our ACV's dead. Dead as hell.
Oh, this is not going to go well. If they try and go to war with me, it's not going to go well.
Of course you're gonna lag, game.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
why the fuck not?
they're getting wrecked. Belgium's actually surviving longer than I thought.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I could sell this before. Let's see how much I get for 425. 340.
Wait a minute. So it doesn't actually get rid of.
Oh, it's been remastered. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my god, that's cool.
None of these get.
Are you still here?
Hello.
Yo,
What's up, dude?
what's up, dude?
How's it going?
Oh, he high as hell. He gone. Faded.
I'm actually quite the opposite. Pretty drunk.
You wanna check out that other view I sent you?
I did not. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Maybe just look it up.
It's cold out, bro.
It is fucking freezing in my room. I don't know why. Wait, what the? Bro. So why had the fucking window open?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do it.
Got him.
Oh, Lord. It's too
Here,
cold.
Heart. I sent you it. Or not, Heart. Damn, what the fuck?
Did you just call me your heart?
No, the rapper that rapped on this, his name's Heart, and I was reading Heart's beat, but I fucking... So I said Heart. It's in there. I'm here, I think.
Doing alright?
Yeah, my head's just spinning right now. I'm trying to... I know, bro. I don't know what the fuck is up with them. They want to play a fucking drink.
Alright. It's sent, Heart. Oh my god, damn. Piss on, it's sent.
Ooh.
I think you should get Siege back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I need a Siege partner. I'm not gonna lie. It's random, bro. The 2 ranked games I played, the fucking teammates have sold. One shot me in the back of the head and then lost us the game. And then the other one is like, he's riding my ass the whole time, scared to move by himself. Then he dies. And then I don't know that he's just like right behind me. And I die. I'm like, okay. Bet that. Bet that. So yes. Yes, I did. Oh, and I finally ate.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Pretty good. Seeing
Yeah.
I was waiting all fucking day for it. Quite literally, all day. It was good. Family had a heart-to-heart moment.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, it was. It's just weird. Never expected that. Always like, keep feeling them. And now they just, why can I not zoom in?
Oh god. Belgium's going down.
Fuck.
Wait, Germany, what are your forces doing in there? Wait, what? God bless you, sir.
Appreciate it, sir.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh, that's a rip.
How does one get rid of... I can't
Chlamydia?
How the fuck do I get rid of this? Wait, what?
Hmm?
The fighting stop? Why did the fighting stop? Oh, there it goes.
Yo, look at this. I'm gonna share my screen.
After the drones
Oh yeah, what channel is this from? Because I wanted to watch that the other night.
This pile of metal was once
Or-
a vehicle.
Watch this. Look at this.
After the drone strike, nothing was left of this self-propelled artillery.
Damn.
A stockpile of ammunition caused it to turn into a fireball.
Oh my god,
Another
dude.
spectacular detonation. This time, the
You want the channel name? It's My Global.
Oh, that's sick. I'm assuming you've watched other most recent stuff.
fighting vehicle.
Oh, you said what?
I'm assuming you've watched, because this one's from 2 months ago, but I'm assuming that they upload often. They're not that often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of slowed down because not many people are like on live, but most people are more focused on other things. You know.
It's safe to say the vehicle is destroyed. Just look at these impressive plumes of smoke and fire. Not only small birds, but also larger ones are in action. Ukrainian aviation is actively carrying out strikes.
Oh. Oh. Oh my, what the
Here's one such strike on a Russian headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
in Russian territory.
Oh my...
The building
Dude!
was completely
Deshaun, did
destroyed.
you see that?
By the way, this video
No.
Dude, you gotta see that. Leo, bring it back, yeah.
Welcome to fucking Ukraine war, dude. I trained these guys. These guys are certified badasses, bro.
Here's one such strike on a Russian headquarters within Russian territory, near the border.
Damn.
The building was completely destroyed.
It gets better.
By the way, this video debunks the myth of the strength and power of Russia's air defense systems.
Yep.
Here's another
It's because they're all
building
dead.
with Russians. Look at that powerful explosion.
I believe this one
Oh.
had North Korean generals or North Korean general in it.
Here's another
I could
building
be
used by
wrong.
the Russians. Look at that powerful explosion.
Damn.
It's possible that in the future, aviation may lose its relevance, with drones taking over its functions. However, for now, drones still have limitations in range, payload capacity, and the ability to execute complex combat missions.
Lies.
Nevertheless, drone technology continues to advance rapidly, and their role on the battlefield is growing day by day. The future sneaks up quietly, silently, and
Look
swiftly.
at
Where
that.
did my other
Just
field
yesterday,
marshal go?
Dog-like drones existed only on exhibition stands and in science fiction films.
You see that, Eric?
Today, they have leaped off the screens and become active participants in real combat operation. Although they are not yet the machines that destroy everything in their path, their role as scouts already has a significant impact. However, the time when they can be equipped with any kind of weaponry is not far off. You've probably seen footage from the Vietnam War showing American planes dropping napalm bombs. Everything burned. Approximately 400,000 tons of napalm bombs were dropped on the dense terrain.
This is where it gets real good.
Cover for Viet Cong guerrilla units.
Oh, yeah. Look at
A
that.
similar tactic has been actively adopted
Look
by
at
the
this.
Ukrainian military. You can see how an FPV drone, equipped with a thermite mixture, literally incinerates Russian positions.
Oh shit.
Forces the enemy to abandon their shelters and retreat with no other option. It's a very effective.
That's gotta be fucking scary, because it'll fly through the air and shit.
Which need complex maintenance and infrastructure, such as runways. Moreover, the drone is not an aircraft that
Look at
can be
that.
brought down by air defense
The
systems
fuck?
at any moment. Considering its close
Oh
proximity
my
to the
god! How hot
Holy
thermite is, dude. It fucking, it's like lava, that
But
shit.
if the Russians manage to
Dude, they killed a T-80 BMV with a thermite grenade. They dropped it right on the engine hatch. And it burned straight through all the steel and shit.
hide or avoid the fiery rain, they certainly won't escape the rain of bullets.
Is that a...
See another innovative.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
drone
they
with an
did
AK?
that. They added AK... Yeah, they added AK-47s and M249s onto these motherfucking drones. And they just fly over the people's trenches and start spraying.
Yo, Tashawn, I'm telling you, dude, if you keep watching these videos, dude, these things are crazy. I never knew it was how bad it was.
Oh, it's bad.
You gotta show them the one that they showed me yesterday. Or at least one like it. Yeah, yeah, anything like it.
While it is still
Oh, hold on.
It all started with failed operations by Russian infantry under this bridge in the Donetsk region.
Right here.
As numerous clashes and attempts by the Russians to break through followed, destroyed equipment began to pile up like a snowball. The Ukrainian military is not just sitting in defense, but also counterattacking the Russians. Here, you can see a tank trying to clear the road of a burning IFV. The tank's shoves cause a detonation inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
After the detonation, the Ukrainian tank rams the burning vehicle a few more times, pushing it further away to completely clear the path.
Look, you want to talk about how bad this is? Watch this there.
Leaving the infantry fighting vehicles to burn while simultaneously firing toward Russian positions. The road is now clear, and you can see Ukrainian vehicles advancing rapidly.
R. Bradley
Under attack, but in
took
response,
a shot.
they open up with heavy fire.
Fully loaded,
Fully loaded, vehicles move deeper into the village, targeting the tree lines of Russian troops in position, leaving them unable to respond due to the intense fire. With ammunition running low and the primary objective accomplished, the vehicles will begin their withdrawal. Later, the Russians attempted to break through again at this narrow point, but failed, blocking the passage with a heap of wreckage. You can see how the Ukrainians have deployed engineering equipment, which, under fire is clearing the remnants of the destroyed Russian vehicles. To hinder the Ukrainian forces, the Russians do something
Look
no
at
one
this.
expected. They simply block the road with a fully operational tank. The crew abandons the tank and flees as far as possible. Without wasting any time, Ukrainian
They completely abandoned a fully functional T-80 in the middle of the fucking bridge
forces make a critical
and
decision
ran away.
and dispatch their tank to the location. The crew deploys a smokescreen, and under its cover, they manage to tow the Russian tank. At the
Look at
same
this.
time, artillery fire begins, but it is highly inaccurate, allowing the Ukrainians to successfully cap the tank as a trophy. Look, upon closer inspection, it's clear that the tank is an
I'm
excellent
signing your stupid
Look at that.
non-aggression packs.
Look at how good that tank is, Eric. They abandoned that.
Yeah. We were at war. Wait, what?
Moreover, it's a
Wait, who the fuck am I at war with?
protection against drones. Now, we'll join the ranks of equipment.
Yeah, then you got... Hold on, let me pause this download really quick.
Wait, I didn't join any
You click in.
faction.
You got...
Wait, what? I didn't join shit. Oh yeah, no faction. Okay, yeah, I'm here with no faction. Okay.
Alright, I'll show you, this one. This
A
one.
column of Russians attempted to storm a small village but immediately fell into a trap. The Ukrainians began an attack from all sides, deploying a large number of FPV drones, mines, and camouflage soldiers. One of the infantry vehicles was hit by the Ukrainians so spectacularly that, at first glance, it almost looks like a scene from a movie. The Russians managed to abandon the burning vehicle, but most likely this won't save them. The enemy hadn't even reached the village yet, and was already starting to lose their equipment one by one. With the help of remote mining systems and airstrikes, 4 Russian APCs and 2 tanks were quickly sent to help. Most of the column was destroyed.
No one's moving your troops through my territory.
Surviving vehicles scattered in all directions to escape. A few tanks managed to break into the village, but their journey ended very quickly. Another 3 tanks decided to take a different route. But Ukrainian artillery was waiting for them and precisely destroyed 2 units. The crew of the 3rd tank was probably glad to have gotten past the others first, but their happiness did not last long. Realizing that the
No.
the surviving Russians tried to escape in a panic from the fire, but they instantly found themselves either in minefields or under the attack of another drone that had been waiting for someone to get into its crosshairs. The Ukrainians were very well prepared for this battle and didn't hold back on explosives. Some of the Russians thought it would be easier to hide among the ruined houses, as there was a lower chance of encountering a mine there. However, they did not analyze that drones are much more maneuverable
No.
than a large and slow tank.
No.
This military truck is certainly
No.
faster than a tank, but
Get outta
it
here
also
with your
doesn't
non-aggression
escape very
packs.
far. Like its comrades, it also experienced the power of Ukrainian mines. Gradually,
Oh, is that why I'm at
lost
war? Because they're
one by
fighting each
one
other?
almost all of the military vehicles involved in the offensive, without even seeing a single Ukrainian soldier. It's very difficult to fight when you don't even know where the fire is coming from. This time, the tank still survived and somehow managed to break out of the encirclement. Perhaps he and his comrade could have escaped. However, they encountered several Ukrainian soldiers who opened fire from RPG.
Oh yeah. Do
The
it. Do
missile
it.
hits a tree and misses its target. But luck is not on the Russian side today. After driving
Ah,
a couple more meters,
Idiot.
Tree and a fucking...
it hits a mine.
Oh! Oh.
Another tank, seeing the explosion,
No.
quickly began to flee in the opposite direction, but didn't manage to travel even 50 feet.
No one's docking your ships here. I'm sorry. No.
Give a thumbs up to the Ukrainians.
No, you're
for
not
such
allowed
an
to dock.
outstanding defensive operation. and we'll tell you about what's happening on other parts of the front. Look at this interesting incident. 3 Russian APCs are delivering infantry for an assault on Ukrainian positions in a tree line.
Oh, dude, that dude's already
The
been
vehicles
fucked
are
up.
firing and approaching the Ukrainian
Damn.
positions. However,
Dude in the
when
middle.
they disembark the troops, the Russian soldiers, instead of advancing to attack, began to flee back. This indicates the low morale of the infantrymen. They knew they had no chance in this fight. The infantry ran off to a nearby village and started hiding in abandoned houses.
And the
But
Bradley
surprises
came in.
awaited them there as well. They detected their location using a reconnaissance drone, and a Ukrainian APC began precise fire until all of them were eliminated. On the other side of the village, a Ukrainian tank was hunting down Russian soldiers hiding in the
Oh
ruined
wait,
buildings.
do I not have that anymore? Am I good?
The tank maneuvered skillfully, aiming to keep the entire perimeter under control. It carefully advanced forward, gradually taking out the enemy's fortified positions. But, just as it paused, the Russians launched an attack using a Lancet drone.
And it did nothing.
Stood the hit and even continued to carry out its mission. Immediately after the drone attack, the Russians attempted to hit the tank with artillery. And once again, the tank
No one
Hey,
is
man.
moving,
But
nothing.
unlike the Ukrainian tank,
No,
the
not
Russian
aggression
military tank
pack.
transporting
No.
a howitzer and its ammunition did not survive.
Oh,
The
oh,
Ukrainian
look at
APC
that.
flew directly into the truck bed, causing an explosion that sparked a fire. The Russians immediately stopped and began running in all directions, knowing that more explosions were imminent. And that's exactly what happened. The flames reached such high temperatures that they melted the truck's body. And the ammunition explosions that started shortly afterward completely destroyed the equipment. After Ukraine received F-16 fighter jets, the Russians began to use anti-aircraft missile systems much more actively, attempting to target these fighters. Yet they couldn't imagine that they themselves could become the prey. A column of Russian equipment moves confidently through the Kursk region, certain they're safe. 2 new Buckham-3 anti-aircraft missile systems are already taking positions to destroy the F-16s, conducting combat operations near the border. But they had no idea that a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone was closely observing them. As soon as one of the systems launches a missile, a rocket from an M142 HIMARS immediately strikes their hiding spot, precisely destroying the SAM system worth over $300 million.
Oh.
The driver of the other Buck tries to leave the battlefield in a panic. He was moving fast, but the Ukrainian drone was faster and hit the complex with a precision strike. And these Russians hoped that they were safely hidden in a dense forest and would not be found. They were completely wrong. Ukrainian reconnaissance UAVs Shark often work in tandem with HIMARS MLRS. The flight range of over 300 kilometers. These Ukrainian drones can penetrate up to 80 kilometers into enemy territory. These birds
damn.
are highly effective at making HIMARS operators destroy even those targets hidden deep in the rear. Parts of the Russian Buk-M-1 missile system spectacularly scattered in all directions. This incredibly beautiful firework cost the Russian army over $100 million. The Tor-M2 is a short-range anti-aircraft missile system designed to protect military installations from aerial threats such as aircraft, helicopters, drones, and cruise missiles. The Russians were looking for a convenient place to start operations, but were unable to locate the Shark UAV, which was in the sky above them all along. Just look at how incredibly accurately the missile from the HIMARS struck its target. The SAM system, which was supposed to protect its colleagues from drones and missiles, became a victim of them. Next, the Ukrainian drone spotted 3 more units of military equipment in the distance. Russians don't know that the anti-aircraft missile system has already been destroyed and are loading ammunition to deliver it to them. Another good target for instant destruction. a deadly duo. The first locates, the second destroys. Just like in this case, the Russians hid their Sinitsa electronic warfare station, hoping no one would find it there. 2 hits, and all that remains of the advanced station is a pile of scrap metal. The driver of another Tor M1 thought he had found a way to hide from HIMARS. Along with other vehicles, they drove into an inconspicuous warehouse to take a break.
Nah. Oh my god.
It was certainly
Eric.
their final rest. They drove into an inconspicuous warehouse to take a break. It was certainly their final rest. Specialized equipment is often accompanied by a column of other military vehicles. This time, military intelligence spotted them before they could escape.
Wait, what?
The first precise shot destroyed an enemy tank, causing the column to stop to change direction and regroup. But that pause was enough for HIMARS to fire another rocket, this time with cluster munitions, stopping the group permanently. Cluster munitions are effective not only against large groups of equipment. Sometimes it's worthwhile to use them on a single target if it's valuable enough. The strike occurred precisely as the military truck delivered ammunition to a howitzer 2S7 self-propelled artillery system. As a result, both pieces of equipment were spectacularly and effectively destroyed. Another howitzer 2S7 was stationed nearby in the forest, firing at Ukrainian positions. The Russians chose a very good spot for camouflage. The trees make it difficult for regular drones to spot and destroy the target. To more accurately determine its location, a thermal imaging camera had to be used. As immediately as the target was detected, HIMARS precision strike destroyed it. Through the smokescreen, we can't make out all the details, but on the thermal imaging camera, the fire and the destroyed frame of the Russian artillery system are clearly visible. The rarer the beast, the more interesting the hunt. The 39N6 Costa 2E radar station, valued at around $60 million,
Damn.
is designed for airspace monitoring, target location,
Look at that.
and identification of aerial targets, including at extremely low altitudes. Well, this time, it didn't fulfill its task, failing to detect either the Shark UAV or the HIMARS rocket. Modern drones greatly increase the effectiveness of HIMARS strikes on enemy stationary targets, especially deep behind enemy lines. For example, against Russian heavy flamethrower multiple launch rocket systems.
You remember that in Warno, Eric?
Oh yeah.
TOS-1A? Dude, that thing's nasty.
TOS-1A. This is a Russian fire support system
Look at
based on the
this.
T-72 tank, designed to strike enemy personnel, fortifications, and equipment using thermobaric munitions. It is equipped with multiple launch systems capable of firing rockets that create a powerful shockwave and high temperatures, causing severe damage within a radius of several dozen meters.
That's
The system has
beautiful,
high
dude.
causing
Look at that
capable of
shit.
firing rockets that create a powerful shockwave and high temperatures, causing severe damage within a radius of several dozen meters. The system has high maneuverability and can operate in various combat conditions, making it effective in modern conflicts. But if the HIMARS MLRS operator finds a target, it will be destroyed. After the direct hit, the ammunition of the Russian equipment continued to explode for several minutes. Despite being a relatively new type of weapon in the Russian army, practical experience has shown that it has quite weak protection, and a direct hit almost always leads to the complete destruction of the system along with the personnel operating it. American MLRS have performed exceptionally well in the Russian-Ukrainian war, and have significantly aided the Ukrainians in destroying the enemy across all front lines. They have repeatedly halted the Russians' advance even at the preparation stage. In operations to destroy enemy equipment, it is also very important to choose the right time to strike. For example, here, Russian Grad MLRS launched a salvo of missiles and left its position. Russian soldiers are heading for a new supply of ammunition. Meanwhile, another Grad is heading to this location to replenish its supplies as well. The Ukrainians could have destroyed the first target while it was firing. However, by waiting just a couple of minutes, they now have the chance to destroy 3 targets with a single right tactical decision by the Ukrainian command helped to save their own missiles, hit more targets with one strike. Even when only one unit of an anti-aircraft missile system, like the Buk M2, is destroyed, it is already a very good result. Under sanctions, it is quite difficult for the Russian Federation to produce new equipment, and they also need to train personnel. Each such video of destruction is a small victory over the aggressor. The more Ukrainians destroy the enemy, the rare, the fewer civilians and soldiers. The column of Russian vehicles advances to assault Ukrainian positions, but as soon as they move into open terrain, they immediately encounter resistance. Even after one truck hit a mine and exploded, the others continue moving along the road. Several artillery shells hit their targets directly, first taking out one Russian APC, then striking another with impressive precision. The assault is coming from multiple directions, so alongside artillery, Ukrainians are also using FPV drones to disable the military equipment that is out of reach for howitzers. This is what instead, in just a few minutes, it becomes clear that the thin walls of the ruined houses are unlikely to save them from their fate. The tank initially fires at the Russian troops with its machine gun, but once they take positions inside one of the houses, it switches to its 120mm cannon, decisively sending the enemies to hell. With accurate shots, the tank destroys the temporary hideouts of the Russians. This village is a critical defensive position, and the Ukrainians cannot allow the enemy to operate in this territory unchallenged. Several days later, the Russians assembled a large convoy of military equipment, believing that this assault would be swift and successful. But thanks to intelligence the Ukrainians were prepared for, the FPV drones were the first to go on the attack, gradually halting and then destroying the enemy's tanks and infantry fighting vehicles. It's not easy to destroy a tank with just one drone. However, the damage released is no longer as maneuverable and fast, making it more vulnerable to subsequent attacks. The battlefield was instantly covered in smoke and dust, causing the Russians to lose formation and gradually scatter in different directions. In such chaos, it's easy to lose vigilance. The more confused the enemy is, the easier it is to eliminate them. The Russian army has always been known for not sparing its soldiers and capturing new territory, often relying on numerical superiority rather than quality. It is precisely for this reason that we can observe such a large number of videos of the destruction of their military columns and soldiers. In this assault, the Ukrainians used javelins to destroy more than 20 enemy vehicles. Even after a significant portion was destroyed, the Russians did not stop. They attempted to find a weak point in the defense by attacking the village from the 3 available directions. But this is still the homeland of Ukrainians, and they know every inch of the territory. A proper position on the battlefield is crucial. Knowledge of the terrain helps the Ukrainians repel the enemy. However, their forces are not infinite. Drones greatly assist in destroying enemies. However, the Russians are also constantly modifying the defenses of their tanks. But if the pilot is a master of their craft, there is no escaping the reckoning. Some Ukrainian villages in the Donetsk direction have turned into graveyards of military equipment due to the constant attempts of the Russian army to capture them. The village of Prohorivka in the Donetsk since the very beginning.
Yeah, I have one of those. Why is that?
It's hard to imagine how many hundreds of units have destroyed military
Breakthrough 1.
within its borders. In this video, you can observe one of the latest assaults on this defensive area. The mission of the armed forces of Ukraine remains unchanged: to eliminate as many enemy forces as possible before the Russians can enter the settlement.
Oh, maybe I don't have one.
With the help of artillery, mortars, and drones, the Ukrainians are effectively holding back the occupiers by destroying armored vehicles and tanks one by one. But after the equipment is struck, many Russian soldiers who manage to survive still pose a threat, while the machinery is quite sturdy. a person is a significantly more complex target for drone strikes. Although at first glance, it seems that it is not rational to spend a drone on a lone soldier.
Look at
But
this
in
shit.
practice, it is very necessary. Sometimes a Ukrainian pilot may spend several
You better
minutes
run,
pursuing
boy.
an enemy, especially if that individual is not just an ordinary soldier, but an officer or a highly skilled operator of specialized equipment who has been trained for years. In such cases, the cost of a drone and explosives is nothing compared to the potential damage that a single individual could inflict if not eliminated.
Oh my god.
FPV drones can easily chase down and destroy motorcycles, and in some cases even catch up to cars moving at high speeds. In this video, we can see a Russian soldier trying to shoot down a drone with a small armor. This is very challenging, so it's not surprising that he was unsuccessful. However, sometimes
Would you not be shitting your pants if you failed to shoot the drone flying right at you?
by throwing his weapon at it. Such cases are incredibly rare, and usually no one survives such a drone attack.
They're throwing their own weapons. He threw his AK-47 at a drone to destroy it. Look at it.
However, sometimes luck plays a role. In this footage, a Russian infantryman managed to destroy a drone by throwing his weapon.
Look at that shit, Eric. Oh, that's funny. I'm crying. Oh
But
god,
such
that's too
cases are
good.
incredibly rare, and usually no one survives such a drone attack. But in this assault,
Oh,
not just
man.
one Russian soldier survived. Even old Soviet APCs can protect their crew if they are lucky. Once the equipment is beyond saving, the Russians have only two options: either retreat or continue the advance. This time, they chose the latter. The situation is becoming increasingly dangerous. Despite heavy losses, the Russians were able to advance almost right up to the Ukrainian positions. When several dozen soldiers invade a village, just FPV drones are no longer enough to effectively defend. Meanwhile, on the other side of the village, a Ukrainian APC rushes in to contain the enemy infantry. It swiftly advances across the field toward the tree line and begins firing at the enemy, coordinating its shots with the help of a reconnaissance drone. Suppressing the enemy's resistance, the APC gradually moves closer to the tree and begins to fire straight through the enemy positions. Perhaps a few might survive if they manage to find cover in time. But for most of the Russian soldiers in this forest, there's little hope after such an intense assault. Just as the Ukrainian forces prepare to leave this position to support their comrades elsewhere, an explosion erupts near the APC. It seems one of the Russians missed this time. Even if a few soldiers survive, another team will take care of them. Meanwhile, the armored vehicle quickly relocates to avoid detection and prevent being targeted and destroyed. They quickly move into the settlement and, taking advantage of the element of surprise, secure a favorable firing position. Knowledge of the terrain once again gives the Ukrainians an advantage. The Russians found themselves trapped in the crossfire. On one side was a Ukrainian armored personnel carrier, and on the other was a tank.
Oh god.
It is unlikely that the Russians knew what an unpleasant situation they would find themselves in when they started this assault. He managed to arrive from the other side and began shelling the enemy positions. The operation is progressing quite successfully, allowing the armored vehicle to change its position once again. The maneuverability and quick reaction of the crew in such a tense situation are impressive. Another one, APC, speeds towards its designated point under constant enemy fire. Shells explode just a few meters away. But the brave crew continues to carry out their mission, undeterred by the danger. They halt right in the epicenter of the enemy fire and begin a rapid rotation. At any moment, a shell or enemy drone can strike them, but holding their position and executing their critical mission is essential. That's why the Ukrainians dared to take such a risky maneuver. The Russians continue their attack, and as soon as the APC starts moving, one of the shells explode almost under its wheels. Yet, this does not stop the driver. Instead, it adds to the adrenaline rush. They quickly turn around and head to the next stop, where another team is already waiting for them. This time, the Ukrainians were very fortunate and did not lose a single soldier. But one cannot always rely on luck. For example, in this footage, you can see what happens if a rotation is carried out without following safety rules. The Russians stopped on the roadside and leisurely began to transfer
No
their gear
way,
and
dude. What
ammunition.
the fuck?
The Russians stopped on
Look at how many there are, Eric.
That's a lot of them.
Holy shit.
the
Hi,
roadside
Mars.
Oh.
and leisurely began to transfer their gear and ammunition.
My game
They were
crashed.
100% sure that no one could see them. But this time,
Damn it.
they were mistaken. The Ukrainians launched a strike with cluster munitions from HIMARS at the
Damn.
exact moment the Russians least expected it. After the vehicle caught fire, another control shot landed in the same place.
Fuck.
This tank also thought it was safe.
Wonder if his game crashed,
in the
too.
thick of the forest. But not
Um.
for this